seconds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught. Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Set, hut. Gotta go. Lie down. Bend it. Bend it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
Here we go.
Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
21.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Garoppolo on 1st down. James has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go.
On first down, here's Breida. The 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now it's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Carr going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Right now. You ready? Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Later 2. 694. Hey, Delta.
Carr now on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, we're good. We're good.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They run with Breida. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A pass complete here to Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now, second and goal. It's Coleman here. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Garoppolo. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are back within a single score.
The defense was almost... go for the end zone and get it done.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Running is Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the 38, Carr into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Well, earlier, Charles, we looked at some of the Week 8 games that were intriguing. How about some Week 8 games where you've got a team that really needs a win. And I was thinking about the Chargers at Chicago and Cleveland at New England. You feel like the Chargers and Cleveland need to find a way to get a victory.
I think you're exactly right, and the Chargers' chances are really slipping away. Chicago, I would throw in there as well at 3-3 and struggling on offense. They say they know they need to run the ball more. They absolutely must run the ball more. But Cleveland and New England, for me with Cleveland, with all the high expectations in preseason, it's almost a must-win at a place almost no one wins.
And a couple more here. Some Giants of Detroit. All of a sudden, Detroit's at the bottom of the NFC North.
And everyone says the same thing about them. They have great talent. That's a really good football team. Hard to believe they're at 2-3-1 right now.
Last but not least, what about the Steelers hosting Miami Monday night? They cannot lose that one.
They absolutely cannot, because Baltimore is threatening to run away with the division. Pittsburgh has to have that game on Monday night.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitching.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
54, right there. 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr uncorks one for Davis. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Garoppolo now. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. There's the stiff arm, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 180.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Going up top. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now this time Carr will throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final read.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.